So, I have had food poisoning for the last 2 days with severe DMV, TMI, and I've not eaten anything but a packet of ready salted crisps for the last 48 hours, and I'm feeling very drained. But I forced myself out of bed and to get ready this morning because I had my interview for a band 7 job, which I finished about an hour ago. And I never think interviews go very well, but it really did not go very well. One of the questions I answered really poorly and they weren't doing very many ticks for on the mark scheme. And then as soon as I left the building, I was like, I should have said X, Y, Z. Why did I not mention audits? Why did I not mention X? Ugh, anyway, so that's a shame because I think if I hadn't have been so poorly and I think I probably would have done really well. But it is what it is. And then the rest of the questions, I feel like I just repeated myself over and over again. So I'm not sure if I was answering them wrong or if that's just what they wanted. But yeah, she says she's going to let us know tomorrow morning, so it's not too long of a wait at least. And then I guess we'll see where we go from there in terms of what else I'm going to do with my life. So I've just got the call, and unfortunately I didn't get the job that I'd applied for and had the interview for, which I kind of knew. I knew I hadn't done very well, but I'm absolutely gutted. It was something that I really wanted, and I've always said July 2025, and I genuinely think I'd be really good at it and be supportive and be that member of staff that can help people. But yeah, sadly it's not meant to be, and I know I let myself down and being poorly didn't help, but I can't blame it all on that. I'm just gutted. It has not been a very good week for me. My dad's actually been here today and we were supposed to have a nice day out. I was going to take him to the garden centre and go for a walk, but I am actually feeling so bad. I had the food poisoning on Monday, Tuesday, and then I had the job interview, and then on Wednesday I kept waking up with a really bad ear pain, so I thought I had an ear infection. Yesterday I was getting ready to go to work and ended up doing my meetings from home instead, because I just got really dizzy. So I thought I had an ear infection that was causing vertigo, because it was okay while I was sat down and lying down, but as soon as I sat up and started walking around I felt really dizzy. And then today I just feel so bad. I feel really dizzy, really lightheaded even when lying down, the room's spinning. My vision's really blurred. My throat started to hurt. So I've pretty much slept all afternoon, which I feel awful for because my dad's driven all the way to see me and we've just stayed in the house. But anyway, he's checked and he's diagnosed me with tonsillitis, which is fun. So apparently my tonsils are very pussy and has white spots all over them. All my nodules and nodes are really swollen. So I've just sent a message into work saying unfortunately I'm not going to be able to come in, which is a shame because I was actually really looking forward to my shifts this weekend. I had a nice mixture, and I was also hoping to get some shared governance stuff done. So yeah, it's just very frustrating. It's been almost a week since I last recorded anything, and to be honest, I've literally spent my days in bed watching TV and sleeping for the most part because I've had a headache, so I've not even been able to watch TV or read a book or anything. I am feeling a little bit better. I started to feel a little bit better about 2 days ago. I don't feel like my tonsillitis ever really affected me, but the nausea, the dizziness, the vertigo and the headaches have really drained me a lot. Didn't feel very well when I woke up this morning, but I managed to eat some jello, and then we went out. Jello? That's because I've been watching American stuff. Managed to eat some jelly, which I've been trying to eat for the last 2 days. And it was only one of those little tubs, so that's taken a while to go down. And my mum and my aunt came round this morning. We've gone out for a nice meal at Strelly Hall, which was nice, but I think I managed a couple of chips and my goujons. And then we walked down to see the Strelly Lions, and then went to Woollerton Park and had a nice walk around there, and I am feeling a little bit better. But it's just whenever I eat, for some reason I feel really nauseous. So I don't know what that is. But what I think I'm going to do is go and get ready for bed. But first of all, I'm going to try on a load of clothes, because I've bought a load of new dresses, just because it's been such nice weather. I've been living in dresses, and I feel like I've worn all my dresses like 100 times each. So I feel like I need some fresh new pieces. So I might try those on and then get ready for bed and get back into bed. I did treat myself to the Apple TV subscription on Amazon Prime. So I've watched a couple of films which are really good, and then I've watched The Buccaneers, which I absolutely would recommend. Unfortunately, the last 2 episodes of this second season are still yet to come out, because they'll be releasing them like once a month. No, they're not. Once a week. So I'll be watching those when they come. And then I've been finally watching The Morning Show with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston, who I both love. And I've been wanting to watch I've been wanting to watch that show for a long time, so I'm glad I finally got around to watching it at least. So I've tried on 10 dresses. There's 3 that are a maybe, and one of them is this design in both blue and green. I do love the colours. I love how it looks when I stand and pull it down. However, this band keeps rising, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, so I'm considering it at the moment. And then there's also like a burnt orange dress that I really like. However, I'm not so keen on the straps, so I might have to try that one on again as well. So this is the other dress. It's more of like a formal dress than a day dress, and I think I like it. Maybe it's the colour that's throwing me, because I'm not used to this colour, but what do we think? I feel like such an idiot. So my garden camera has not been working for about 2-3 weeks, and I contacted my electrician to come and fix it, and he was going to come today. I've tried it multiple times, multiple days, but anyway, I've gone to check it just now. I don't even know why I went to check it, but it's not working. So I've just called in and said, I'm really sorry, I hope you've not set off already, but the camera's working. So don't come. And he said it's not a problem. He was working nearby already, so I just feel really bad. I am absolutely shattered, as you can probably tell. I've just got back from the gym, and I think I probably overdid it a little bit. But I was finally feeling well and not feeling dizzy for the first time in what feels like 2-3 weeks. No, probably 2 weeks. So yeah, I finally forced myself to go to the gym. I did swimming for half an hour, then I did aquafit for 45 minutes, and then I did dance fit, which is basically like a Zumba class, for another 45 minutes. And now I am zonked and wanting to go straight to bed, but I need to eat something. I did have a proper cooked lunch, so I'm just going to have like a snacky meal for tea, because it's almost 8:30 already. Then I'm going to get a shower, wash this greasy hair, and head to bed. I have just got back from my cousin's house after spending approximately 15 minutes there. She texted me on Thursday saying, hey, do you want to come for lunch on Sunday? Mum and Dad will be coming. So I thought, casual Sunday lunch at the house, just us 3 and her in-laws. No, I've arrived. They're both getting really fancy dressed, wearing dresses, hair and makeup done, which my cousin doesn't normally do her hair and makeup. Her husband's wearing a shirt, they're doing a big fancy meal, and there's 12 people coming. So, granted, I did my makeup, which I wasn't going to do, so at least I've done that. But I've just come back home. I'm going to quickly have a shower, shave my legs, and then put a dress on, straighten my hair, because this is like the aftermath of gym hair, and then head back out. Right, I've changed into my new dress. I've spilled some water on it, but that should dry before I get there. I've straightened my hair, I've put some lipstick on, and I've put some jewellery on, so I feel a little bit more prepared for a big meal now. So hopefully this will be suitable. I am now back. It is almost 8 o'clock and I am absolutely shattered. I don't know if it's that I'm still poorly or just that I can't hack things anymore, but yeah, I'm absolutely shattered. So I'm going to quickly open my laptop, send some emails, and then head to bed. As you can tell, I'm ready for bed, but I've just been sat doing some last minute checks, and I have submitted 2 more job interviews, which is exciting, interesting, not sure how to feel about it. Obviously the job that I really wanted I didn't get a couple of weeks ago, so I've applied for a job that I think I'll definitely get an interview for, but isn't really at the hospital I want to work at. And I've applied for another job that is like my dream job, but I don't think I'll get an interview for it. So we'll see. I'm just putting it out there. We'll see what happens. If not, it's good practice. And I feel like after how that interview went last time, I need all the practice I can get. I've just got back from work after finishing my 4th night shift in a row, and I'm absolutely shattered. So I'm probably, oh my gosh, I really am shattered. Look at these bags. So I'm probably a little bit emotional and tired because of that. But I found out today who got the Band 7 jobs that I didn't get a couple of weeks ago. And 2 of them are qualified a lot longer than me, so I'm not too bothered about those, and those are the ones I thought got it originally. But I found out someone else got it and she qualified after me, so I'm feeling really gutted about it all. Everyone's been really supportive, like all the Band 5s and the support workers are really nice about everything, and a lot of them keep going up. I don't know how they all found out I didn't get it, but a lot of them come up and said, "Oh, I'm so gutted you didn't get it. I really think you would have been amazing at it," which is obviously really nice and exactly what I want to hear. So that makes me happy, but at the same time, I'm just like, I really wish I'd have got it. Like, yeah, that was just like my life plan, and now I feel like everything I've tried to do in the last 10 years hasn't gone to plan, and I keep trying to reroute my life, and then it also doesn't go to plan, and then something else comes up and that doesn't go to plan. I just miss who I was and who I used to be. So yeah, just gutted.